Hi, everybody. Okay, so I gotta say, Bold is really good. It's been able to keep me on the edge of my seat almost every day, except for the days when, I don't know, like I can kind of see it coming and then it kind of does shock me, so it still does it. But today was a good one. Uh, we got to see Hope and Liam together, which is cool. Although now I wonder where's Carter. But anyway, it was nice. It was a nice moment between the two of them because even though all the stuff they've been through in the past, you can see they're still friends. Um, so Hope is worried about Liam, and she made up a ruse, I guess, to get him over to her house, saying that she had computer problems, and he's like, I know you know how to do some stuff. And she's like, okay, I promise I won't bringing you over here again over under false pretenses. But I think she was able to convince him that he needs to tell his family, which means that I might get my moment between the scene between Don Diamont and Scott Clifton, and hopefully they resolve all their differences um, before anything really major happens to Liam. Although here's another possibility. Okay, go with me on this thought process. If Liam tells him what's going on and tells him about the diagnosis and everything, then he might, with all his money, be able to find some kind of treatment that doesn't involve being in the hospital. You know, like they could have a nurse or some kind of person to administer whatever in his house, and then he could still live. That's a far-fetched idea, I know. But apparently, if you go along with the storyline that Bill has all this money, it might be a go. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. So the other storyline, which is really weird, is well, there's part of it that's weird and then part of it that's not. Because apparently Luna feels bad that she never had a proper relationship with her father growing up. And she feels like her mother kept her away from Ben her entire life, which she did by keeping the secret. However, she was able to say, and this made my jaw drop, this is Luna to her mother. You are the worst mother ever. When she finished that, I was like, wow, wow, okay. I didn't see that one coming. I really didn't. I mean, I knew she had all this pent up anger and maybe frustration, but wow. Okay. And then, of course, Poppy comes back with, I'm sorry, but I thought I was doing the best I knew how to do, that kind of thing. And then she has a moment with Ben, but I think he rejects her again. So it just doesn't turn out well. Which will add fuel to Luna's already fire because I told you she already has a vendetta against Sephi because she thinks that she's the reason that Luna doesn't have a relationship with her father, right? Okay. So if Steffi continues to keep Luna from Ben, the animosity for her is gonna keep growing and growing and growing. That's the problem here. Um. So yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, she already went to target practice. She already has a weapon, so that's two strikes against her. Um. So let's go down the list. They say you have to have means, motive, and opportunity, right? Okay, so she has the means, she has a weapon, she has the motive, And all she needs is the opportunity. Well, and for her brain to not to take anything anybody says as a negative and turn it into the revenge and then the opportunity. So she really needs two more things to fall into place. And then hold on, Steffi. You better have somebody on call. You better have something to defend yourself because it's gonna be on. I'm telling you, it's gonna be on. Um, yeah. So I don't know. I okay because this is a fictional thing and a soap opera. I can get excited for the drama, but once again, I don't know if I say this enough, but okay. I would not condone this in real life, just to be clear, okay? So keep that in mind. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that covers it. All right. Bye, guys.